Hi, my name is Daryl Marshall. This is my wife Christina, Scarlett, George, and Jackson. We were asked to compile some kind of a virtual farm tour. First time at this, so forgive us for any mistakes. But we'll briefly just go through in a short video and show you our farm and what we do and what's on it, and we'll go from there. So a little history on things. In 2010 I bought the farm. The old bank barn we're in right now, I had gutted it and had it set up for beef cattle. So I had cow-calf when I first came. In 2012 I put an addition on the back, and I'll show you that shortly. So I got into sheep at that point. So I had beef cattle and sheep, and then in 2017 in the spring I got rid of the cow-calf, and we pretty well more than doubled our flock. So currently our flock sits at 95 ewes and 3 rams, and just with the housing we have, that's kind of where we're at capacity at the moment. So I had just fed everybody just to keep them quiet so we could make the video, but the kids come out and help with chores, and I work out, as I mentioned. So my wife during the day, she does the barn checks, especially during lambing, which we try to lamb in February for group 1, and then our group 2, what we call it, they lamb in April generally. The main breeds that we have here, the ewes are Suffolk, Ile-de-France, and a little bit of Rideau throughout. Our rams are an Ile-de-France and a Suffolk in the back corner over there. There's the Ile-de-France. And then outside another little pen we have the Southdown. He's just with a couple of ewe lambs right now. All the rams and replacement ewes, I deal with Todd Sheep Company in Lucknow. Keith Todd's a good guy that I've worked with for a few years and get along quite well, and he's the man that we go to for our stock. So the next section is the what I call the new barn. This area here is where Mom's pets go. My mother has 2 horses that stay here with us. So in what we call the new barn is where all the weaned lambs are. And unfortunately, due to space restriction, I had to keep some of the weaned ewes in the same area, but I tried to block it off as best I could so they couldn't see each other and whatnot. So here I got my Suffolk ram with 5 ewe lambs that we had from last year that I kept back. And all the lambs, I should mention too, we grow them to 110 pounds. Some do get more than that, but that's what we try to target, and we market all those through Beverly Creek in Waterdown. John Hardwick, he is the abattoir that takes them all, and again, been working with him probably 5 or 6 years. So we've only been at it 7 years, and we've been working with him pretty well from the start. This is just a shot from the top of the old bank barn down into what we call the new barn. It's also the feed door where I drop bales down to distribute just amongst the feeders. And it's also nice to stand up here and you can look out and see if anyone's not acting accordingly. So just upstairs in the old bank barn, we use it mainly for storage. We do about 500 small square bales, straw, and about 20 rounds that we use ourselves. And throughout the hay is getting depleted out here actually in the old barn. We got a little bit left, and we do about 1,500 to 2,000 small squares, which we sell February, March, and April, and into May, of course. And then also the other storage for hay is out here, so that's where the majority of it is. So just to do a little scan of the farm, we have 100 acres here at this farm, and then we have a 50-acre little piece on the corner. So we kind of have things set up in 3 fields. You can see the hay field over here, goes all the way back to the bush. The field right behind the barn is barley seeded down for next year, and then the little 50-acre chunk in the corner will be at some point going into soybeans. So we grow all our own hay. The barley we actually sell, and for feeding to the sheep. Generally I feed whole corn and then of course supplement with the lambs. And the ewes, when they're lambing and have lambs on them, they get second cut hay, and then everyone else is getting first cut, which is still pretty good quality. We try to have it tested and grow the best feed source we possibly can. So this is my little lady Georgia, sitting in probably the most important piece that we have on the farm that gets used every day. This is the newest addition to the farm. He's a Kuvos, and his name's Bo. He's 4.5 months old right now, and he's going to be the man that patrols the place. We're right near a conservation area. It's just across the road, actually, so a lot of coyotes. And right now the sheep are currently housed in the barn and don't go outside, but we are going to make the old cattle barnyard so the ewes without lambs can go out in the yard as much as possible. So Jackson and I are going to try to get chores finished up here. We'd like to thank everyone for stopping by and taking the brief little tour of our farm. We try to grow the best possible product that we can. It's a lot of work, a lot of hours, some sleepless nights when they're in the lambing part of things, but we wouldn't want it any other way. So thanks for stopping by, and everyone take care of yourselves during this pandemic. Enjoy your families and stay safe. Thank you.